Do you like snacks? Snacks are good, right? Everybody loves a snack. Savory, sweet, crunchy, soft, whatever the case may be. Snacks are a billion-dollar a year industry. They're huge. Americans love to snack. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite snacks and about some news that I want to share with you guys. Hello everybody and welcome to SuttonsDaze. If you're new here, my name is Lisa and we're all about pantry preparedness. And today we're going to chit-chat a little bit. It's kind of like a twofer because I get food business news and this article caught my attention. I'm going to read some snippets from you. They say the headline, higher prices shifting snacking landscapes. Really? Okay. So if you buy chips, you know that you get a bag this big, but it's only that full, right? And the price has gone up a lot. And they acknowledge that here. It's just great. So Americans are committed to snacking, and that trend is not slowing down. But higher prices are forcing consumers to alter some of their buying habits. How has the increase in cost impacted how you purchase your snacks? Let me know in the comments section down below. They're seeing prices that are 30% higher than 2019. That, along with the fact that prices have outpaced wage growth. They act like this is, something new. So those 2 points alone will point you to consumers having to make some changes in how and what they buy because they don't have the same amount of money to spend, especially if they're lower middle income. So looking for better value has led consumers to save money by seeking out smaller packages of their favorite snacks, as well as value packs and multi-packs sold at large club stores like Costco's, right? You know, the ones where you get 6 or 7 different kinds of those little bags of chips. Anyway, from a multi-pack perspective, consumers are definitely gravitating towards that multi-pack answer. So many different things for consumers, pleasing multiple consumers in the home and being able to have for convenience and portion control. Because nobody ever opened up 3 or 4 of those bags. Nobody. So we have seen the middle mainstream getting squeezed. In the meantime, the middle mainstream is feeling the squeeze hard, right? And snacks aren't even the top of it. They discussed some of the generational trends in food spending, noting that younger generations are shifting spending from retail to quick service restaurants since fewer young people do their own cooking. And higher income households are shifting snack spending to quick serve restaurants since they have more disposable income. Wow. Okay, everybody just stop cooking because who needs to do it? What? They also talked about shifting attitudes among snacking consumers throughout the day. I love this. A lot of people, many often, start off the day with something healthy to begin their day right? The typical person wakes up in the morning and says, I want to start the day right. They might have their banana in the morning as their snack, but by the time they get home and we're done with the day and we've had it with everything, health falls out of the picture. And that's where we have our ice cream and our sweet treats most often. It's kind of a reward for making it through a day. Yeah? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, lit it on fire. Budgets are influencing where consumers are buying their snacks, with low to middle income households buying snacks from dollar stores. Dollar General has the growth that it does because of the cost. Because people think that they can get lower cost items there. It's also fake food. It's fake food. This is one of my favorite parts of the article. They touched on the rise of the GLP-1 drugs, Ozempic, that kind of thing, right? That are used by diabetics and others interested in weight loss, and shared some preliminary data. Although a small percentage of Americans are using them at this time, it's something that could affect snack sales down the road. They're believing that the overprescription of these GLP-1 drugs, I talked about this recently, will eventually impact their bottom line negatively. Oh, we estimate that about 4% of adults are on any one of these drugs. So it's not something that's pervasive yet. It does seem like a lot of people are on it. We're keeping our eyes on it. The snack industry is completely aware that people self-medicate with snacks, different snacks, savory and sweet, that they use it as a reward system to get through the day, and that the pharmaceutical industry is trying to negatively impact them. Now, I don't know about anybody else, okay? I was on Ozempic for a stretch. Ozempic was my get out of jail free card. It meant, oh, I can eat this and my blood sugar's not going to go through the roof. No. So I don't know if it will actually impact it, but they're watching it because they think that it might. And if Big Pharma prescribes this stuff to the extent that they're trying to, it quite possibly could. So what brought me onto the whole snack scene was that I said, let's get back to real food. Let's get away from fake food with all the crazy ingredients, right? Something as simple as popcorn can be the ultimate snack food. Easy, convenient, remarkably inexpensive, and you can flavor it however you like. This month for my Azure order, I ordered a 25-pound bag of popcorn and a 50-pound bag of sea salt because, well, somebody's got to, right? So I thought I'd go over some of the benefits of popcorn and the different things that you can do with it, because it's not just about popcorn. You can use popcorn, any popcorn, to make cornmeal or polenta, but it is going to be a less starchy alternative to dent corn, which is typically what is used to create cornmeal. But you can do it with popcorn. Absolutely, you can do it. You need to be able to grind it into a fine powder, preferably with your grain mill. And check out your grain mill. Make sure that you can put popcorn through it, okay? But you can do cornmeal or polenta. You can do popcorn grits. Somebody actually said corn stock. Boil it in water to create a flavorful stock. You can use that for soup, stews, risotto. You can make your own corn flour out of popcorn. It's definitely a gluten-free option. I have not tried that. You will need a grain mill to do that, right? Corn pudding, grind unpopped popcorn kernels into a coarse meal, mix it with milk, eggs, sugar, and flavorings like vanilla or cinnamon to make a pudding. You can do the same thing, turning it into a porridge or a hot cereal, so it's an alternative to oatmeal. And there are some people out there that do a popcorn tea. I don't know, that's a little bit much for me, right? When you're selecting your popcorn to use for making cornmeal, it's best to choose varieties that are known for their high starch. So if you are stocking popcorn, if you want to migrate over to popcorn as your main snack or to have it in case of an emergency for cornmeal, it doesn't take up very much room at all. 25 pounds came up to 55 cups, I believe, 55 or 58. And yeah, it doesn't take up very much room at all. So, but if you want to buy it specifically as an alternative for dent corn to make your own cornmeal, you want to look for Dakota Black popcorn, Yellow Butterfly popcorn, Hickory King white popcorn, Blue Hoppy popcorn, or Flint corn varieties, also known as Indian corn. Those are the ones that will have the most starch and most resemble dent corn. It's still going to be a little bit different. Absolutely still something that's doable. If you decide to grind your popcorn into a flour, it will last 6 to 12 months depending on, where you're at. Shoot for the lower number on there. But you can absolutely pre-grind a bunch of it once you figure out if you like it or not. And that way you don't have to keep pulling out the mill every single time. It's a great option to have on hand, kind of like the garbanzo beans. It's a great alternative to add into your breads to extend your flour, and it's still healthy. Popcorn is a great treat. Cheese powders that you can purchase. I got mine from Azure. They have a white cheddar cheese powder that, yeah, hello. You can get regular cheese powder. That bacon, that maple bacon seasoning, I'll put a link down below. I have a friend that combined that with cheese powder and put it on her popcorn, and she loved it so much she got on the phone and called me to go, oh my gosh, this is so good. So, you can totally personalize the experience with popcorn. It can be sweet, or it can be savory, or it could just be plain. And it doesn't take very much. 2 cups, a 2-cup portion of popped popcorn is 1/8 of a cup, 2 tablespoons of unpopped popcorn. So if you only want to make 2 cups, it's 2 tablespoons of popcorn. So it'll go a really long way. Like this 25-pound bag of popcorn is going to last me a good long time. I only make 2 cups at a time. And if I'm eating it, if I make 4, if Phil wants some. So it's not going to, that'll last a really long time. And it's kind of one of those forever foods again. You can stock it up. You can make sure that it's sealed, cool, dark, dry. I actually, as you can tell from this video, put it in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. I put those bags into a food grade bucket and it goes into my pantry. And then whenever I need to replenish my kitchen supply, I just empty one of those bags. Popcorn is a really great treat. They know what's going on. We have to make sure that we stay one step ahead of Big Pharma and the food corporations who are giving us food-like substances. Nobody needs Doritos. I hate to say it. We don't. If you do like snacking, and I don't know anybody that doesn't, then something like popcorn takes literally just a couple of minutes. It's not hard. Keep it out of your microwave and make up some popcorn. All you need is a pot with a lid on it, because otherwise you're picking up popcorn all over the floor. I hope this was helpful and you gained a little bit of information and knowledge about popcorn. And I'm going to get these Mylar bags into my bucket and get them put away. If you want to see more about how they're coming after us with our food, check out this video right here. And until next time, everybody, be safe.